My name is Jenny, and I'm 9 years old, and I'm diagnosed with leukemia. And I got diagnosed on Memorial Day, and I had to go to the hospital and stay there for 2 weeks. And you can only read a book and watch TV for so long until you get completely bored. But I had something called a DS, and it helped. It's a video game. It's a handheld gaming system, and it helped. And I was playing it through my stay at the hospital, and it helped me get through all the medicine and treatments. So whenever I got home, I asked my mom and dad if we could give all the kids at the hospital handheld video games. And they said yes.
Well, Jenry's idea. He wanted to give the children at the hospital handheld video games to play to pass all the hours that they spend in treatment and procedures and getting medicine. So we formed Jenry's Kids with Cancer Fund, and it's a 501c3. We raise the money through donations, corporate donations, private donations. It costs about $1,500 to $2,000 a month to provide the games to the 9th floor. We were told that there's about 6 to 8 new diagnoses a month of cancer. When we first started this, we thought that we would only be able to afford leukemia patients, but people have been so generous, we can do it for all kids with cancer.
If a kid comes to the hospital and doesn't have a DS, we give them a DS, and if they already have a DS, we give them a new game. And for the little kids, we're also giving leap stairs and other stuff like that. And we're also handing out PSPs.
That's wonderful. I mean, raising funds and then buying all of this entertainment, electronic entertainment stuff, video games, and video game systems for kids on another floor that just don't have them. I mean, they're lucky that that they have a kid with even an unrelated disease to what they're dealing with. Have the desire and the wherewithal to help raise money for other kids that are cooped up in the hospital, even longer than Jenry was. So I think that speaks a lot about Jenry and his family. Jenry is obviously a great kid. He bounces back from everything that's gone on very quickly, physically, emotionally. He's had bumps in the road, but he's really just done amazingly well, and is still Jenry. He still likes to do his fun stuff, talk about Star Wars and baseball, and I think we still haven't done the Star Wars lightsaber duel yet.
So it was a couple weeks after we started, and we'd been giving them out pretty regularly, but it was something that I would call Mom and say, all right, we're down a couple, and relay a couple stories, but one in particular that it was a new diagnosis, and the patient was sitting on the bed, and he said, "Oh, I wish I could play my game." And my ears perked up. And I said, "Well, what's wrong?" He goes, "Well, it's in the car and it's broken, and I have a DS and it broke." So I got very excited because I thought this is exactly why Jenry started all this, because there's just so much that you can do when you're here, and he said, "Well, I have all these games. I can't do anything because my DS is broken." So I sat there for a couple more minutes, and I said, "Well, I'll be right back. I just have something to do." And I came back in with like 2 boxes, one red and one blue. And I said, "Well, I happen to have these," and I told him a little bit about the stuff, the program. And he said, "Well, I get these, and Mom's in the corner, and she's crying." I think it was a little overwhelming for both, because not only are you told that your child now has leukemia, but here he was saying, "Oh, I can't do anything because I don't have my DS." And someone comes in and says, "Well, I have these DSs to give you because of this 9-year-old child who is deciding to do that." So it was very emotional, and I went downstairs, and I just happened to get an email from Donnette, and I think I called you on the phone, and I told her the story, and she was upset. It was really cool. I mean, but I think a lot of times it's that kind of stuff that typifies what this can do to people. If they see that people are reaching out and see that people are here to support, then it makes it a little bit better, I guess. So it was very neat.
I got all the way to third base, but
Uh-huh.
then the guy was batting that out, so I had to come back.
Gotcha.